This is the full body workout. I'm going to go ahead and start with a warm up. Arms extended out side to side. Engage that core. Just warming up those tummy muscles. And take the opposite hand to the opposite foot. Gonna warm up the hamstrings. This also warms up the lower back. And we're gonna be doing about 15 reps. And knees up, and warm up the hip flexors. Always engage those stomach muscles. Take the right knee and rainbow it out and back in. Tap the toe out and back in. This is really opening up those hip flexors. And switch sides. Make sure we keep a consistent 10 to 15 reps on each side. And front lunge to one standing leg. So you're going to take the right leg, lunge into it, and drive off your heel to the back standing leg. Keep all the weight in the heel of that right foot. Core nice and tight, just keep yourself balanced. And switch sides. This is working all the little stabilizer muscles in that standing leg, and also working that left quad. Just a couple more. All right, nice job. So go ahead and point the toes out. We're going to go for first position plie squats. This is a great move to create long, lean muscles. and step it out. Toes still pointing outwards. Go ahead and squat down. Drive through the heels, keep the weight in the heels. Core muscles tight. 10 to 15 reps. And hold. Pulse the knees inward, really targeting those inner thighs. Make sure your breath continues. And come up. Straight into some jumping jacks. We have 2 minutes of cardio coming up. Right leg forward. Small jumping lunges. In these small hops, you want to leave off of the toes and land softly back on them. And switch sides. The chest up, and don't let that front knee pass your front toe. Great, now plie jumps. Again, leave off the toes and land softly back on the toes, only a slight bend at the knee. Into leg lifts. So coming straight to the front with your right leg. Lift to about hip height and control it on the way back down. To the side, 8 reps each direction. Two more. And to the back. Great, switch legs. 8 to the front. Really squeeze those quad muscles in the front. Point the toe. Next to the side. And now to the back. Great, now moving on to hamstring pulls. So all weight is on the left leg. Right leg is extended far back as you can. And you're pulling that heel towards your butt. This is really targeting those hamstrings, which help lift the glutes. And switch sides. Keep that lifted knee in place. Only moving the calf muscles. Cross right leg over left, and we're going to target those inner thigh muscles again, lifting up. Remember to engage the core. Switch legs. Cross the left foot over the right and lift. Make sure your shoulders are down, tummy's tight, and that you're focusing on your inner thigh. Great. And into half jacks. Another 2 minutes of cardio. And pick up the heels, running in place. We're really focusing on getting our heart rate up. Great, keep it up. And bring the knees up. Continue that jog in place, keep those knees up high. And drop it down, fingertips down to the ground, and extend all the way up, driving off your toes. Leave off the toes and try to land softly back on the toes. And breathe. Moving on to side lunge to side lunge. Just a small skip in the middle. Keep the weight in the heel. Again, engage your core. Just targeting those glute muscles and your quads. Straight into chair pose. Wind it up and sit. And again. Keep the feet close and the arms up by the ears. Hips tucked under. And breathe in and out. Just a couple more. And hold. Hands behind the head, and we're going to target those oblique muscles now. So bring that right leg up to meet the right elbow. Try not to shift too much weight into that right toe when it comes down. And really use those oblique muscles to lift that leg up. Switch sides. Going to 15 reps. And go ahead and get your yoga mat out. Going for sit-ups. Try to keep those heels planted on the ground and control it on your way up and down. Breathe in and breathe out on your way up. Really control the motion. Keep your abs strong to protect your lower back. Turn over for plank. And you're going to walk your hands out and back. Out into extended plank and back in. When your hands are in, they should be stacked right underneath your shoulders. And switch sides. You're doing great. Stay up on those toes and run it in for mountain climbers. Going for crunches, straight on, palms up to the sky. Breathe out on your way up, small short breaths. Keep your neck nice and long. Drop the knees to the right and keep the shoulders square to the front. Switch sides. Focusing on your breath, always breathing out on your way up. And legs up. Keep the legs at a 90-degree angle and keep your neck long, chin away from your chest. Tuck your hands underneath your butt and use your legs as a lever, lifting up. This really targets those lower abs in that problem area. Again, always doing 10 to 15 reps. And into plank position, you're going to take your left leg out to the side and lift it up to the back. This is targeting the core and the abductor muscle, which is a common problem area for women. And switch sides. Out and up. Really focuses on lifting up those glute muscles. And get ready for side plank. Stack the feet and lift the hips. Now go ahead and thread the needle. So taking that up arm down and through and pulling it back up to start. Good, make sure those hips stay nice and lifted. And switch sides. And lift, one arm through. This is really targeting those oblique muscles, all your little stabilizer muscles, giving you those nice lines down the sides of your stomach. Great, now take a few deep breaths. And get ready for side leg lifts. Really squeeze those muscles the entire time you're lifting. Keep the knees locked. Control the motion all the way up and all the way down. Take the leg forward and lift again. It's important for you to keep that core tight in these motions also to control the leg movement. Great. And switch sides. And lift. Again, really squeeze those quadricep muscles in the lifting leg. We're going for 10 to 15 reps on each side. Take it forward and lift. Again, this is targeting that problem area right there on that side of your hip. Great, stack the feet. Right foot in front of left and lift. Taking those hips way up off the ground. (10 to 15 reps here. Getting deep into those oblique muscles. And switch sides. Again, stack the feet and lift those hips up high. Really targeting those muscles that give you those nice long lean muscles down your stomach. And stack the feet one more time. Taking that top arm, reaching it out and pulling it back in, extending out and back in. Really controlling this motion. Lifting the hips up and off on the extended and dropping them down on the crunch. Hips up and down. Couple more. You're almost there. Switch sides. Again, stack the feet, extend the arm up and over, and lift the hips. Really connect that knee to your elbow and try to extend the arm out as far as you can. You're almost there. And relax. knee to forehead and lift. Really slow this motion down and lift on that back portion. On the in part, imagine touching your forehead to your knee. Just targeting the glute muscles and the core. Really tightening those abs on that inner portion. The slower the better on these motions. Then switch sides. Crunch in and lift up. Good, and really extend that back leg up and pull it in as far as you can. Imagine touching the knee to your forehead. Going for 10 to 15 reps. Take a few breaths. Cross the right leg over the left knee and twist. And switch sides. Just really stretching out those glute muscles we just worked so hard. Great, legs out front, arms up, and reach for the toes. Right leg out, left foot in, arms up, and fold to your right. Stretch out those hamstring muscles. And fold forward. Really allow those hamstrings to relax and switch sides. Arms up, fold over to your left. And down to the center. And we're going to move into pigeon pose. So take the right leg, put it forward at a 90-degree angle, and lean down if possible. Take the chest up and lean it forward one more time. And pull it back up. Great, and we're going to switch sides. Right back into pigeon pose. So extend that right leg back, bend the right knee forward, arms up, and fold forward if possible. This is really opening up the piriformis and all those little glute muscles. Back up and forward again. Great, now take a few deep breaths. Shoulders down, relax, breathe in your nose and out of your mouth. All the way up, and exhale down. Great job.